Welcome to the QPrint eDesigner tutorial, and we're going to start with the template selector, where you can see here that there are several categories of products on the left hand side. So we're going to go ahead and start with a business card, which brings up the various templates that you can select as a basis for your design. And you can see there are many categories. It's very simple. You click a category and wait for the items to come up and choose the template that you'd like to use. If you see numbers at the bottom, that means that there are multiple pages, and you can scroll through the different pages of templates by either selecting a number or by using the right and left arrows. I'm going to start by choosing a template for a tire company, which launches the designer, which you can see is a full-featured interface for designing your card. First thing I will show you is that you can edit text inside of the art by simply clicking on text, which selects the frame that you're working in. Use your mouse by clicking and dragging to select all the text, and then use the options at the top to change your text the way you would like. For example, text color. Choose red. To see text color, you can click away from the text so that the highlight is gone. To make further changes to the text, simply click and drag your mouse across all the letters to choose other options. For example, text size. Different fonts. Use the scrolling bar, click and drag to see all the fonts. Move your mouse over the name of the font, click on the font name to change the font. Select bold. It's now selected because the button is dark. Unselected, selected. Italics, simply click to unselect it or click to select it. Same with underline, drop shadow, left align, right align, justify align, center. Click away from the text to see your text in context. Text can be edited inside the frame, but can also be edited by the forms on the right. Simply select the text that you would like to change. And as simple as that. Text can be moved by selecting the center bar and simply moving your mouse. Click and move anywhere that you like. If you hold down the Shift key and click and move, it will constrain movement to 90 degrees, either vertically or horizontally. Text boxes can be enlarged by simply clicking and grabbing the pull bars on the center. The arrows indicate up and down, or on the corners. You can enlarge or reduce the size of the box diagonally to save space on your layout. Again, clicking and dragging the center pull bar will enable you to move the box. Guides are available by clicking on the ruler and dragging into the art. The left-hand ruler and the top ruler. To get a closer look for alignment, simply Position your mouse over the magnifying glass and click. Click again, third time, to get closer, to make some more precise adjustments with your guides or anything else. To remove the guide, simply click on the guide, drag to the left, and let go. To remove the horizontal guide, click on the guide, slide to the top, and let go. To add a new text field, select the text button, which provides you with a box to add new text. And before you click Add Text, you can add a label so that on the right-hand side forms, there is a label associated with the text, which is useful for later on when you'd like to reuse the template. It adds a text box to the art, and scrolling down you can see that it adds a new form field to the right-hand side of the interface. To reduce the size of the font, simply select the text and then select the font size. Text can also be rotated. By placing your cursor outside one of the diagonal pull bars, simply click and drag when you see the rotation arrows. And to move the text, use the center pull bar. The arrows go from enlarge or reduce to rotate. And when it's on rotate, you can simply click and drag. Holding down the Shift key while you're rotating constrains the rotation to 45 degrees or 90 degrees. 45, 90. And simply let go of the Shift key and let go of your mouse to be sure that you are rotating it completely level with the left and right side or the top and bottom. To change the background, select the Change Background button. And if there are numbers, again, you can use the right arrow to scroll through the different pages of different backgrounds, or use the number keys. And simply select, clicking with your mouse, select a background. To add a shape to your design, simply click on Shapes, choose a shape, which will then be in the art. To move and edit your shape, click on the shape itself. You can resize using the pull bars and move it using the center pull bar. Resizing is simple as mousing over one of the pull bars and click and drag. Click and drag. Here we have options for the kinds of lines that you can have. So I'm going to select dashed, back to solid. Border color will change the color of the line. To delete a shape, simply click on the shape and click the Delete Shape button. To add an image, select the Image button, select Upload, choose the Browse button, All images must be at least 300 dpi and CMYK. Select Browse. From your hard drive, select an image. Click Open. And the image appears in your artwork. Image can be moved by clicking on the art, selecting the center pull bar. Can be resized by hovering over the diagonal resize box and allowing you to resize. Important, hold down the Shift key to constrain the aspect ratio as you resize. So click and drag while you hold the Shift key. Or to not constrain aspect ratio, do not hold down the Shift key, in which case you can change the aspect ratio of your image. Holding down the Shift key automatically constrains the aspect ratio. To delete the image, select it, click Delete Image. To design the back of your card, at the bottom of the page is your options for your pages. Select Back and begin the same process here to add text, change background, delete text, add shapes, add an image. To delete the back, if you want just a single-sided card, simply click the Delete Back button and your back is gone. If you're finished designing, then you can click Save and Purchase to continue on with the order process. Providing you with a proof confirmation, you must enter your initials in order to click the Approve button. If you do not enter your initials, click Approved, you will be prompted to enter your initials. That is the end of our tutorial. Thank you for your time and happy designing.